Today, we're going on an exciting journey through the vast chili pepper fields of the United States where thousands of tons of fresh, delicious peppers are produced each year. Did you know that California, Florida, and Michigan are the top chili pepper producing states in the U.S.? In 2020 alone, the U.S. produced a staggering 325,000 tons of chili peppers, with the majority being grown in California and Florida regions blessed with abundant sunshine and strong winds, creating the perfect environment for chili plants to thrive. Growing chili peppers is no simple task. It all starts with germinating the seeds in greenhouses, nurturing the seedlings until they're strong enough to be planted in the fields. From there, the chili plants soak up sunlight and just the right amount of water to grow. Smart drip irrigation systems save water and keep the soil light and well-drained, ensuring the plants get just the right amount of nourishment. What's fascinating is that during the flowering phase, pollinators, like bees, help fertilize the plants, resulting in plump, flavorful peppers. But the farmer's work doesn't stop at planting. They face countless challenges, from harsh weather to pests and fluctuating market prices. However, thanks to advancements in agricultural technology, solutions like disease-resistant chili varieties, improved pollination methods, and modern farming techniques have helped increase productivity. All these efforts not only yield high-quality peppers, but also contribute to a sustainable agricultural industry that meets the growing demand in global markets. Join us in this video as we dive deeper into the fascinating process of growing chili peppers, where each pepper embodies the hard work and dedication of the land and the farmers who tend it. The harvesting time for chili peppers varies depending on the type of pepper and its intended use. For bell peppers, the harvesting process typically occurs once the peppers have reached their maximum size and their vibrant color, whether it's the crisp green, deep red, sunny yellow, or rich orange. The timing of the harvest is crucial, as each color signifies a different level of ripeness and flavor. On the other hand, for hotter varieties like jalapenos, habaneros, and other spicy peppers, the harvesting period can range from 70 to 150 days after planting, depending on factors like the growing conditions and the specific heat level of the pepper. Chili peppers can be harvested manually or with machines, depending on the scale of the farm and the end product. For fresh peppers, workers are carefully trained to hand-pick the fruits, ensuring that they are not bruised or damaged in the process. This delicate method is essential for preserving the freshness and appearance of the peppers. When it comes to dried peppers, however, mechanical harvesters are often used. These machines shake the plants, causing the ripe peppers to fall off the vines naturally. Afterward, the peppers are gently collected and placed in plastic crates or baskets, keeping them safe from any unnecessary damage during transportation. Once the peppers are harvested, they are transported in large quantities to processing facilities, where the real work begins. Upon arrival, the peppers are carefully sorted based on their size, color, and overall quality. Peppers that meet strict industry standards are moved into cold storage, where the temperature is regulated to maintain their peak freshness before they're either processed further or sent to market. For dried peppers, they undergo a different process. They are often sundered under the natural heat of the sun or dehydrated in controlled environments to lock in their flavor and preserve them for longer storage. The next step in processing involves thoroughly washing the peppers to remove any dirt, pesticides, or impurities that may have clung to their surface during growth. This is done using industrial washing machines, which employ rotating brushes and clean water to scrub the peppers carefully. Once washed, the peppers undergo another round of sorting, where they are separated once again by size, color, and quality. Only the finest peppers make it through this rigorous process. In the next segment, we will explore a cucumber farm in the U.S., where another beloved vegetable is grown and harvested with similar attention to detail and care. Cucumbers are a staple in many dishes, from fresh salads to pickles, and they are just as important in the world of agriculture as chili peppers. Cucumbers are one of the most popular and beloved vegetables in American cuisine, known for their refreshing crunch and light flavor, making them a perfect addition to a variety of dishes. From fresh salads to pickles, cucumbers have become an essential part of daily meals. Grown widely across the United States, cucumbers are typically planted in the spring when the weather warms up and the soil is ready to nourish the crops. The process begins when farmers sow cucumber seeds into the ground at a depth of about 2 to 2.5 centimeters. The seeds are spaced 60 to 90 centimeters apart to ensure that each plant has enough room to grow. This spacing allows the cucumber vines to stretch out, absorbing sunlight, nutrients, and air effectively. As the plants develop, they quickly produce long, smooth, green cucumbers, ready for harvest. Growing cucumbers requires careful attention from soil preparation to managing watering schedules and controlling pests. These factors help the cucumber plants grow healthy and yield high-quality fruits. Once the cucumbers reach their ideal size, they are harvested, either by hand or by machine, depending on the size of the farm and the production method. Agriculture is not just a profession, it's an art of patience and care. From the sweat-drenched soil to the lush green fields, each plant has its own unique story. Take cucumbers, for instance. Mulching with organic material around the base helps retain moisture and prevent weeds, creating the ideal conditions for growth. Cucumbers especially require regular watering, particularly during the flowering and fruiting stages. To optimize space, many farmers use trellises or nets to support the vines, keeping the fruit off the ground and preventing rot and pest damage. After around 50 to 70 days of meticulous care, the cucumbers, fresh and shiny, are ready for harvest. Hand-picked to avoid damaging the fruit, they are then washed and sorted, ready for processing or market consumption. Just like cucumbers, mung beans Vigna radiata play a significant role in U.S. agriculture. Planted from late spring to early summer, mung beans require well-watered soil and special attention during flowering and pod formation. After 60 to 70 days, when the pods turn yellow, they are harvested using modern machinery, which saves time and labor. Meanwhile, potatoes, one of the most important crops in U.S. agriculture, are planted in early spring. Seed potatoes are placed at a depth of 7 to 10 centimeters, with 75 to 90 centimeters spacing between rows. The U.S., with an output of about 18.8 million tons of potatoes each year, is ranked among the top 4 largest potato producers in the world. Potatoes, one of the most important crops in U.S. agriculture, are not only a rich food source, but also play a key role in the rural economy. Every year, the U.S. produces about 18.8 million tons of potatoes, making it one of the top 4 largest potato producers in the world, alongside China, India, and Russia. Potatoes not only feed millions of families, but also serve as a primary ingredient in countless processed foods, such as chips, fries, and dehydrated potatoes, meeting global demand. The process of growing potatoes begins in early spring when the soil warms up and is ready for planting. Seed potatoes are carefully placed in the ground at a depth of 7 to 10 centimeters, with 75 to 90 centimeters spacing between rows to give the plants enough room to grow. Potatoes are a unique crop that requires meticulous care, from managing soil moisture to preventing pests and diseases. With each harvest, hardworking farmers across the country ensure that every potato is of the highest quality. The United States not only grows potatoes for domestic consumption, but also exports a significant amount to international markets. American-grown potatoes are known for their superior quality and are in high demand worldwide, thanks to their uniform size, shape, and freshness. Potatoes are a versatile food, enjoyed in simple dishes like fries and mashed potatoes, as well as in more complex recipes. This growing demand for U.S. potatoes continues to increase, both in the domestic and global markets. In particular, the iconic potato-growing regions of the U.S., such as Idaho and Washington, have become synonymous with high-quality potatoes. These regions, with their ideal climate and natural conditions, produce potatoes that meet the highest standards, catering to the needs of food processors and consumers alike. American farmers are pioneers in adopting advanced technology, using modern machinery and sustainable farming methods to optimize yields and protect the environment. Techniques like crop rotation, water conservation, and organic fertilization not only help increase productivity, but also ensure that potato farming remains viable and sustainable for years to come. Potatoes are not just a food source, but a testament to the creativity and adaptability of U.S. agriculture. With every harvest, farmers bring the world exceptional products that contribute to economic growth and enrich global culinary traditions. From simple meals to complex processed products, potatoes remain one of the most important and widely consumed ingredients in kitchens around the world. In the heart of Texas, bitter melon, also known as bitter gourd, has been gaining traction due to its highly nutritious properties and its growing popularity among the Asian community and health-conscious consumers. Over the years, the demand for this vegetable has been steadily rising, making it a valuable crop for local farmers. Bitter melon is a versatile vegetable used in many Asian dishes, known for its unique bitter taste and numerous health benefits, including aiding digestion and lowering blood sugar levels. This has driven a steady increase in its production across Texas. The cultivation of bitter melon begins with the planting of seeds directly into raised beds or seedling trays, with 2 to 3 seeds placed per hole and spaced about 50 to 60 centimeters apart. This ensures that the plants have enough room to grow and spread. As the seedlings reach 15 to 20 centimeters in height, farmers set up trellises to support the vine growth. This is an important step as it allows the plants to receive adequate sunlight and ventilation, which reduces the risk of diseases like mildew or rot. The trellis system helps the vines grow upward, maximizing space and improving air circulation. After approximately 50 to 60 days, the bitter melon fruits are ready to be harvested. It's crucial to pick them while they are still green, shiny, and at the standard size. Harvesting is usually done by hand to prevent damage to the delicate fruits. Workers carefully use sharp scissors or knives to cut the stems, ensuring the fruits are handled gently and placed into baskets or containers without bruising. These harvested bitter melons are then transported to processing or distribution facilities, where they can be consumed fresh or processed into various products, such as dried bitter melon, pickles, or even medicinal preparations. The processing of bitter melon not only extends its shelf life, but also adds value to the crop, allowing farmers to meet the demand from both domestic and international markets. As the demand for bitter melon continues to grow, it has become a significant part of the agricultural landscape in Texas. The farming practices used to cultivate this vegetable, from trellising to careful harvesting, highlight the skill and knowledge of the local farmers who have adapted to meet consumer needs. Next, let's travel to California, a state renowned for its cabbage production. According to the United States Department of Agriculture (USDA), California is a major player in the nation's cabbage farming, producing approximately 450,000 tons annually during the 2020 to 2021 period. Cabbage, a key vegetable in both American and international cuisines, thrives in the cool climates of California, particularly during the fall and winter months. The state's climate provides the perfect conditions for growing cabbage, avoiding the high summer temperatures that could affect the crop's development. Regular watering is essential, especially in the early growth stages, to maintain moisture levels in the soil. Fertilizers containing nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are also applied to promote healthy plant development. However, cabbage farming comes with its challenges. Cabbages are susceptible to pests such as cabbage worms, flea beetles, and fungal diseases, which can significantly damage the crops. To combat these threats, farmers often implement preventive measures, including the use of biological pesticides and crop rotation. Crop rotation is a sustainable farming practice that helps prevent soil depletion and reduces the buildup of pests and diseases. Depending on the variety and growing conditions, cabbage typically takes anywhere from 70 to 120 days to reach maturity. When the heads of cabbage reach their optimal size and the outer leaves turn their characteristic color, it's time for harvest. Harvesting is usually done early in the morning or late in the afternoon to maintain freshness and prevent wilting. The process is manual, with workers using sharp knives to cut the cabbage stems while leaving a small portion intact for better preservation. After cutting, the cabbages are carefully placed into containers to avoid bruising and are sorted by size and quality before being transported to processing facilities or markets for distribution. Sweet corn thrives in warm soil and requires careful planting, irrigation, and pest management to achieve high yields. With its tender, sugary kernels, sweet corn is harvested when the ears are mature but still fresh. The process of harvesting is done with great care, often by hand, to ensure that each ear of corn is picked at the peak of ripeness. After harvesting, sweet corn is either sent to markets fresh or processed into various products for consumer.